Squirtle, Gamera, Donatello, Manuelita, Verne, Fillmore, and many more. Hello, I'm XRTT, and today I'm going to talk about the shirt that I'm wearing in all these intro scenes. About all the turtles that are on it and how I created it. So let's begin. My shirt. Well, I thought that since I'm going to show my face on YouTube, it would be good to have some appropriate attire. And since I'm a reptilian type, a human, yes, of course, a human, a type of human that if interested in something, it's all or nothing. So I went all in the matter of clothing and designed the shirt myself. And a cap, but that's a story for another video. I designed the material and ordered it from the Cotton Bee store. Deciding on gabardine 270 grams, it may not be the best material for a shirt if you want to wear it every day, but for videos it will be okay. I already had some experience with this material. I once ordered a TrueToTex logo print on this material and I used it as a background for photos for the TrueToTex museum or as a background in front on which I appear on YouTube videos. I decided to use the same pattern as the base for shirt, the dark green TrueToTex logo on a black background. As the main pattern, I decided to use various turtles from pop culture, the well-known and more niche characters, but I will discuss that in details in a moment. The back is made more or less as a mirror image of the front, so that no matter which way you look at it, you don't see any turtle doubles. Since the back is bigger, I also added an important inscription at the top, referring to Terry Pratchett's Small Gods book, The Chelone Mobiles, The Turtle Moves. I made the sleeves in text form, both have the same set of names of various pop culture turtles that are visible on the shirt, but they are arranged slightly differently on each side. In addition, each inscription is in a preferred color that can be associated with a given turtle. So to speak, Squirtle is bluish, Turtonator is red, Gamera is dark gray, and so on. I'm super happy that I managed to make the pockets in such a way that they don't disrupt the pattern. On the contrary, they match it perfectly. The sheet is fastened with snaps, decorated with maple leaves, because in a heart, not in a formal sense. The pockets are fastened with buttons. I choose the ones with hearts, because like the maple leaf, it is an important symbol for me. The sewing itself, of course, I use a sewing machine, and I took one of my favorite sheets as a model. I looked carefully at how it was sewn, how many pieces it was made of, and I designed the material for these pieces, with some margin of course. Then I cut material into pieces and sewed them together, all the time trying to achieve the same effect as in the original. And I think I succeeded. Time for the turtles.
Imagine me and you, I do.
Wait, no, not the band. Turtles that I printed for the shirt. Some quick overview of what characters are here. Or maybe not so quick, because there is a lot of them. Let's start with Pokemon. I didn't use all of them, just a selected 6, the entire starter line from Kanto, Squirtle, Wartortle and Blastoise, plus Turtwig, Turtle and Turtonator. The second franchise to get a solid representation on a sheet is TMNT, 7 characters in total. Of course, we got the basic 4 turtles. Mikey as seen in the Mirage comics, Leo from the first animated series from 1987, Donnie from my favorite 2003 series, and Raph as seen in the series from 2012. In addition, Slash from the IDW comics. The other 2 characters, Lita and Jenica, are also from the IDW universe, but they are unique to it. From Finding Nemo, we have both of named turtles, Crash and Squirt. From the Mario universe, we have 2 of most iconic characters, King Bowser and Koopa Troopa. The next 3 characters are somewhat related. Crash is a character from the comic series Captain Carrot and his amazing Zoo Crew. From the same series comes another character, Fastback. As for Max Nurtu the Turtle, aka the Terrific What's-It, I have a separate recording about him on the channel. He's a character from the comic series Funny Stuff, but he also appears in Captain Carrot and his amazing Zoo Crew. Tushe Turtle comes from the animation Tushe Turtle and Dum Dum, produced in the late 60s by Hanna-Barbera Productions, and aired as one of the segments in the anthology show The New Hanna-Barbera Cartoon Series. Filbert comes from the animated series Rocko's Modern Line from the 90s. Vern debuted in 1995 in the comic strip Over the Hedge, which is still published today. Some may also remember the film from 2006 based on this strip. Of course, I got 2 turtles from Terry Pratchett's Discord. A twin is one of the largest graphics on the t-shirt, and there is also the hero of the book Small Gods, in the version taken from the comic adaptation of this book. Fillmore is one of the main characters of the comic strip Sherman's Lagoon, published since 1991. Tutor Turtle is a turtle from the animated series on the same name, aired in the early 60s exists as a segment of the King Leonardo and his Such Subjects program. Bart is a turtle from the newer 2005 to 2006 animated series Danger Rangers. Another turtle is named Testudo and is the mascot of the University of Maryland, very commonly used when it comes to university things like sculptures, teams, etc. The slogan used by the university in connection with this is Fear the Turtle. Franklin is a turtle known from the book series created by Paulette Burgess. The first book was published in 1986. We also got 2 TV versions later. I have Franklin from the first of these series on my sheet. Gamera is, in short, the turtle version of Godzilla, debuting on screen in 1965 and got a total of 12 films, and recently in 2023, even a brand new anime on Netflix titled Gamera Revealed. The image I used comes from a comic book published in 1996. Tank is a turtle from the series My Little Pony, a pet belonging to Rainbow Dash. Manuelita is a popular turtle character in Argentina, created in the 60s by Maria Elena Walsh. On my sheet, I have her in the version from the poster for the movie about her from 1999. On the channel, I have a recording presenting this character in details. Draciel comes from the Beyblade series. It is a beat beast belonging to one of the main characters. The 4 main characters have beat beasts based on the Chinese 4 symbols, about which I will talk more in detail sometime. Now only I say that Draciel is based on Black Tortoise. Super Turtle is a parody character. He appears only in a short comics of max 1 page and sometimes only 3 to 4 frames, usually published as a funny addition to issue with regular Superman adventures. Staying with DC, Turtle is the name of one of the Flash adversaries, who had several incarnations and apart from comics also appears in the TV series version. This particular image comes from the comics Flash 213 Slow Motion from 2004. Master Oogway comes from the Kung Fu Panda universe. I have a video on my channel about turtles in all TV series and the first 3 movies from this universe. Lonesome George is the name of a real turtle, the last giant tortoise of the species Chelonoidis abingdoni. With his passing, we lost this species. As a real animal, he appears in many nature programs, and on my sheet I have the animated version from the 1981 movie No Man's Valley. The Aspin is a turtle-like creature from the Ben 10 series. The next turtle is Toby Tortoise from the 64 Zoolane series. I have a video about him on my channel. The next turtle comes from the Hero 108 series, where in every episode these turtles on tracks were used as a means of transport. Speed is a turtle from the Swan Princess series. I also have a video about this series on my channel. The next turtle comes from the 1973 animated version of Robin Hood with animals in all the roles. Nesaya is a turtle from the animated series Tapaluca from 1997 to 2004. The next turtle appeared in the animated series Tinga Tinga Tales, broadcasted in 2010 to 2011. The next turtle is Cecil Turtle, known from the Looney Tunes production, debuting in them in the 40s when he races Bugs Bunny as part of the Tortoise and the Hare retellings. Staying on the subject of the Tortoise and the Hare retellings, Toby the Tortoise was also a participant in one, but under the Disney banner, and Ariel, because his debut was in 1935. Roshi, along with the turtle, of course come from the Dragon Ball universe. Churchill FM is a turtle from the Pogo comic strip, published between 1948 and 1975. The next turtle is also from one comic strip, John the Turtle and the BC strip, published since 1958. The next turtle comes from the anime, released in 2012 to 2013, Shirokuma Cafe. Turtle Princess is a character from Adventure Time, released in 2010 to 2018. A turtle named Tom comes from the anime Kai-On, released in 2009 to 2010. Caroline is a character from the French comics Billy and Buddy. Chloe also comes from French comics, this time from the Sylvain and Sylvette series. The next turtle comes from one of the comic strips from the Brevity series, as does the next one, but from the Speed Bump series. The next one is from the 2009 anime series Umi Monotokari, and the last turtles come from the webcomics Admiral Wonderbot. The last thing present on the sheet, although not a turtle, is a red maple leaf, of course as a symbol of Canada. That's all for now. Thank you for watching, leave a like and subscribe if you like it, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye!